All right, Shalom. Once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. All right, through the Spirit, I'm deciding to continue. For those of you that have been, watching my channels for a while, I had this series going on called, Supplemental Saparyam. Saparyam meaning, books, Lashon Kodash. It just goes into, a lot of the, books I came, privy to, when I was coming into the truth, and learning and all that, and I, some of the Akim, that put their hand on the plow, before me, and all that, from time to time, they do lessons, or they be on the highways and byways, doing quotations or citations from, some of these books, and then, breaking it down through the scriptures. All right, so, that's what inspired me to, have this, series. All right, but, for those of you that don't know, I always, begin, with, this scripture in particular. All right, so we're going to be in, Ecclesiastes, all right, 12 and 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished, of making many books there is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. All right, so, just as an admonition, all right, the scriptures need to be your, your main source, or, as far as, the wisdom, knowledge, edification, or, when it comes to, or, just like the doctrine and things like that, or, because, from time to time, these are good resources, but remember that they are not the scriptures. So, of course, there's going to be some things, that deviate from it. All right, but, the main thing is, the main book you need to be in, or, is the scriptures. Meaning, all right, the Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha. For those of you that think otherwise. All right, but, without further ado, or, what I'm going to do, this is going to be pretty quick. All right, but, I'm just going to just give a brief, overview of each one of these books. All right, first, is the Zondervan Compact, Bible Dictionary. And I'm pretty sure this is, it's pretty much, a staple, or, in, Yasharala in general, or, especially, or, the schools that branched off of One West. All right, so before we go into it a little bit, we're going to get 2 Timothy, all right, 2 and 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right, so of course, this is this is good, study material. All right, I just wanted to get as far as edification and all that, just a little bit of edification. So one of the basic things you learn, or in this truth, when you first come in, is that we're not Africans. Or and this is the entry under Ham, which a lot of the Akim go into, or that have this book. This is page 213 on this book. All right, it says, the youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. All right, so, and that's just like a clue, like Negroes meaning, American Negroes. This book is saying that we didn't come, or, from Ham. So, process of elimination, the Bible also says, as far as the table of nations are concerned today, or, that you either come from Shem, Ham, or Japheth, and their offspring. So, that's just a clue. Or, so if we're not Hamites, or, then, plus a lot of biblical scholars say that, the so-called white man came out of Japheth, which this book probably says, which is going off. All right, but that could only, that's a process of elimination. So, but for those of you that don't know, we come from Shem. This is a quick example. All right, the next book we're going to, talk about briefly. All right, but first, Psalms 119 and 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. All right, and this book is called, Satan's Angels Exposed. All right, by Salem Kirben. All right, and basically, it just goes into, these are all the, like I mentioned, every false way. It talks about, or different, it talks about, how Islam is off. Even have this entry, China, cults of confusion. Because the Lord is not the author of confusion. Talks about Islam, Zoroastrianism, all right, Baha'i, which is it's a faith, it branched off of Islam, or but it it's got that New World Order, or type feel to it, or as far as loving and accepting everybody, or and all that, or and just basically when I was doing a little bit of research on that, or religion in particular, it's talking about Baha'i once again. All right, it's like it's not really crystal. It's only about unity and all that, like unity and not dealing with or addressing any the confusion that it brings. All right, as some they're like you're not required to believe in an afterlife or not, and all that. It's just about having good times and loving everybody, or and not getting to the bottom with anything basically. All right, but all in all, as far as this book is concerned, it just goes into different worldly things that are really, or and of course it deviates as well. All right, but or that's just the purpose of the book, just giving you research information about different or false religions and false doctrines and things like that. All right, the next one. All right, the Jewish Peril. Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. All right, so, Revelation, 2 and 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and not, but are the synagogue of Satan. All right, Revelation, 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Or, in those scriptures, like Apostle Gabar did a lesson, or, as far as the synagogue of Satan, all right, that's a twofold breakdown. All right, the synagogue of Satan in the context of this book is talking about like the Edomites from the tribe of Amalek, like Esau's grandson, all right, which is like they're the top nation, as of now, all right, but they're the lowest of the low, they're the least of the flock, all right, and when the Lord returns, or they're going to be put in their place basically, all right, but this book, it just goes into or all the tricks they have, it's all the Machiavellian or tactics or that they're up to, or it's quite a read. All right. All right, and the last one we're going to talk about. All right, first. All right, Genesis. All right, 49 and 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. All right. All right, and as far as this book, the name of this book is The Key. right, The Key by John Philip Cohane. All right, and it goes into it talks a great deal about these different civilizations. And how a lot of them have links to the Mediterranean. As far as the their languages and things like that. A lot of edification as far as the Northern Kingdom being Israelites. All right, let's get a paragraph. This paragraph right here. All right, to date, these studies, according to the Foundation, have revealed over 500 specific examples of cultural similarities between the Mediterranean and the Mexican Central American part of the world. Tribal customs and ceremonies, articles of clothing, like the fringes, household utensils and furnishings, knowledge of the sciences, and the arts. Slap you. Slap you. But that's one of the main clues as far as Issachar. Because they know the like the signs of the times, as far as it's like looking at celestial bodies and things of that nature. All right. With particular emphasis on decorative and architectural details. Dovetailing with Dr. Swadesh's findings, a high percentage of the relationships appear to be of common Semitic origin. So it's saying that these with research and like works like this is how we've been able to deduct that like the Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites, of the Northern Kingdom. And then of course, I don't have my apocrypha with me right now, but just read Second Ezra chapter 13. As far as the specifics. It's funny how the apocrypha has like a lot of crucial information in it, but it's not divinely inspired and shit. Don't fall for that. All right, but with that, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to bring this out real quick. All right, some just more books and resources you can get, within your studying. All right, once again, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakodash. All right, double honors to the apostles of our great millstone, and once again, salutations and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, shalom.